Welcome to the Hawley Area Community Show. I am Kristen Kreil, and we are here today at the REACH office with Benjamin Erie. Ben, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Ben, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, where you live, your background?
Yeah, I currently live in Lake Park, Minnesota. I am an adjunct faculty member and the clinic coordinator for the Community Outreach Center through Minnesota State University Moorhead. I have a master's degree in community counseling and am a licensed professional counselor.
Yep, and thank you for being on the show today. Ben is with us to share a little bit about mental health counseling in the rural areas.
Yeah, one thing that is important, we are actually looking at expanding the Community Outreach Center to serve the Hawley area. And through this journey, what we've been able to find are just a number of limitations with mental health in general. Individuals seeking mental health in rural areas, trying to be able to find the time and money with that. Also the stigma. And it's really interesting because about between 25 and 40% of individuals in rural areas have significant anxiety or depression symptoms, and that's especially true for women and individuals over 40.
Okay. Can you, for those of us that aren't familiar, can you share a little bit about the Community Outreach Center, maybe what you do, who you serve, kind of how the logistics work of it?
Yeah, the Community Outreach Center is a free counseling center that is in collaboration with the Counseling and Student Affairs Department at Minnesota State University Moorhead. Like I said, all services are free. We provide mental health counseling, growth counseling, individual counseling, group counseling, and we've seen individuals as young as 3 and 4 and as old as 82.
Mm-hmm. So a wide variety of ages, and so people, how do they learn about the community center? Do they just, are there all issues that you cover?
Yeah, we cover primarily mental health concerns. We do some relational problems, some family therapy. We also provide a variety of group therapies if anyone's interested in that. The easiest way to contact us right now is actually calling us through 218-477-2513 to make an appointment, or work with the REACH staff here and they'll set up an appointment. And the big concern that we really have are just the fact that many of the rural mental health needs are not being met currently, and we're trying to kind of fill that gap.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you mentioned REACH. REACH is very eager to form a partnership with the Community Outreach Center. We'll be providing counseling here at the office. Mm-hmm. There will be a counselor here once per week in the evenings on Tuesdays. And like Ben said, counseling will be available for a wide variety of ages and for issues if people just want to chat to someone. And and you can just call the REACH office and we can talk to you about that. So you mentioned a little bit about what the Outreach Center does. Now I believe that you are doing groups in schools currently, is that correct?
Yeah, we currently work with the Moorhead Public Schools and do a variety of groups. And we also have done some individual sessions at the schools.
All right. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back to discuss a little bit more about the Outreach Center. Welcome back to the show. We're here with Ben. We're just discussing the MSUM's Community Outreach Center and some rural mental health needs. So do you want to talk a little bit more about rural mental health? Or if people, sometimes I think counseling might be a little uncomfortable. What's the atmosphere going to be like? What can people expect to see if they give you a call?
Yeah, I think especially in rural areas there's a lot of stigma related to counseling and mental health in general. And our Community Outreach Center, what we really focus on is being able to listen and reflect. And we currently use a teaching model, so some of the counselors are actually counseling students that will see individuals under the supervision of licensed professional counselors. So what we're able to do is we're able to have individuals that are eager and new to this field, and they're really able to use their skills to help the community in a very non-judgmental way.
Mm-hmm.
They're not necessarily focused on diagnosing or treating a mental illness per se, but really more just listening and trying to be a support for individuals in these rural communities.
Okay. So you talked, these are students. Can you talk a little bit about their qualifications? And I know you said they're overseen by a supervisor, but...
Yeah, so the majority of our practitioners at the Community Outreach Center are students getting their master's degree in community counseling, clinical mental health counseling, or college counseling, and they're in their last year of their degree, and it's really a place where they're able to practice many of these skills. And we have weekly supervisions with myself as a clinic coordinator, as well as with faculty members at MSUM, to discuss any concerns they have. And we'll also have a licensed professional counselor here during the times that we have students practicing.
Okay, so they have someone to refer to if they, if there's ever an issue they are not familiar with. And,
Yep.
Does that ever happen where, maybe there's somebody that needs a little extra help and then they're referred to one of the coordinators, or?
Yep, that's something that happens. So not only do I oversee the clinic, but I do see a number of clients, and part of my role here will be seeing some folks, primarily doing family therapy or group therapy. But if there are individuals that have some concerns, either with seeing students or have some concerns with mental health in general, that they're able to see a professional counselor.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much today for sharing a little bit about mental health and our new partnership that we have here at REACH. And just to remind everyone, if you are interested in learning more about this, you can give us a call at the REACH office, or you can contact the Outreach Center. The counselors will be here in the evenings starting on Tuesdays. So give us a call if you're interested. Okay, thank you everyone for watching the show, and we'll see you next time.